Hey Jetsetters, and welcome to this review of the Mahaba Salem Hotel and the Mahaba Royal Salem Hotels. Located in Sousse, Tunisia, around 20 minutes from Sousse, Medina by car. Booking either of these hotels gives you access to both of the hotel's facilities, including the restaurant at breakfast and lunch times, although you must dine at your hotel at dinner time. The hotels are both light and spacious, clean and smell good. The staff are friendly. Check-in wasn't too bad, just a slight wait until I was shown to my room. And the grounds of the hotel look attractive and well maintained. Both of the hotels are located next to the beach, which has its own private area, complete with sunbeds and a beach bar. Currently, when I stayed, only drinks were available at the beach bar, but that might change at peak season, and there's a nice view of the beach. Around the pool area there's plenty more sun lounges to choose from. There's also water slides for the children, although the water features were off during my visit. So, bizarrely, there are 3 beds in the room. So, it would be a good sized room, but this extra bed is kind of in the way and taking up some floor space there. Got a TV. I'm hoping that this TV has got a it's got a HDMI connection. Perfect, so I'll be able to watch my own TV shows from my box that I've brought with me. There is the veranda thing, patio, and got quite a good view actually, better view than I expected. I am in a bit of an annex of the hotel, so there is a short walk to get to the restaurant. The bathroom, I see the butt blaster there. Let's check the toilet. The toilet itself looks quite clean, wouldn't say perfect. Sink has got a hair on it. Don't know if you can see that. It's quite a long hair, and yeah, I've only just got into the hotel room, so it's definitely not my hair. Let's see the bath. Well, it's good there is an actual bath here. Some stains there. Cracked tile. Looks like maybe only one towel. Strangely, under the sink there is a stool and a bin. What looks like a trapdoor here. There is a hairdryer, got some hand wash, a couple of glasses there, and shampoo and shower gel. Now, the shower doesn't look very substantial, and that cable has got a big kink in it, so I don't think there's going to be very good water pressure. I might have a bath instead. So let's look at the storage. I'm thinking of actually unpacking my stuff this time for once. So these drawers, it's very creaky. Not very many coat hangers at all. A little bit dusty. Here's the price list for the laundry. Does look a little bit expensive. Have to work that out later. Another cupboard. I suppose that's for putting your suitcase in. And this water, I hope it's not sparkling water. Oh good, it's still, thank goodness for that. There is quite an old-fashioned air conditioning system here. Let's switch it on. I'm not sure how to use that. No idea how to use that at all. So there you go. That is the room tour. Good sized room. Let's look at the balcony. And over there is the sea, so not far from the beach at all. The outdoor areas are all very well maintained. There's gardeners and cleaners that sweep them, wash them down and maintain them every day. So it makes it a very pleasant atmosphere for walking around the hotel grounds to all of the various places. It is a little bit maze-like and it took me a while to get my bearings. However, eventually I found my way around and think I discovered most of the hotel's facilities. And I would say whichever room they put you in, you will get reasonably good views. Either of the landscaped gardens of the hotel or a sea view. So from the hotel it is just a very short walk to the beach, and there are several things on the way, including Crazy Golf, which I didn't see open during my stay, however it may be working during peak season. I did see things like darts, archery and petanque being played, with events being organised by the entertainment team, who were all very friendly and approachable. There are several outdoor courts which can be used for tennis, football, basketball or just jogging around. And amongst the paths there is seating, I did spot a hammock somewhere, and there is a children's play park. As I visited outside of school holidays, there were not many children at the hotel during my visit. But I'm sure during school holidays, this area will be busy with organised activities for the kids. As you can see, it's well maintained, clean and tidy. Over there you can see where they do the archery, and there are a variety of shops next to the pool. There's a general store, a jeweller's and a hair salon. And around the pool there's plenty of sun loungers. So no need to dash out early and reserve one. The hotel gardens have nice architectural features, including this decorative bridge, which takes you over towards a cafe, which was not currently open during my visit. However, there was a very nearby pool bar and beach bar that were open after 10 AM. And around the pool throughout the day there was organised activities such as yoga. And as a solo traveller, I found that there was plenty of other solo travellers there who were very happy to have conversations around the pool, in the restaurant and at the hotel bars. Due to the design of the hotel, there are plenty of enclosed spaces, so you can enjoy the sunshine and the sun and the warmth without any cold winds, which tend to be common during the afternoon. There are plenty of seating areas, so everybody should be able to get a seat even at peak season. And there is a rooftop terrace if you'd like to do some sunbathing later on in the afternoon. Here's the hammock that I mentioned earlier, and it was very comfortable. I can imagine on a hot day this would be very relaxing under the shade of the trees. I thought this was a good idea at the beach to put your shoes on so you don't get them all sandy. So you can see there's plenty of sun loungers. The man will bring a cushion for you that was very comfortable, free of charge, all included in your all-inclusive package. And if you give the waiters a tip, they will come and bring drinks to you for the duration of your stay. One of the most important parts of an all-inclusive holiday is the food and drinks. So now let's look at the breakfast selection. There is a selection of cold meats, cheeses and salad options, along with a wide range of salad dressings, oils and vinegars. Definitely something for everyone in the breakfast starters section. There's spices available that you can add to taste. And there's a wide selection of yogurts, including plain, fruit and some toppings, as well as a selection of fresh fruits, wide variety of cereals, a local porridge, there's cake slices, fruits include oranges, lemons and dates, as well as margarine and butter. Here's a breakfast that I went for, including some Tunisian breakfast options there. On some days there is fresh orange being squeezed, but not every day. On the other days there is a mixed fruit juice available. The breakfast mains include potatoes, rice pudding, there's haricot beans in tomato sauce, some Turkish options, freshly made omelettes, which I went for every day. The person that did that was very nice and friendly. There are cakes and pastries, and the fresh orange juice being squeezed. Next, moving on to the lunchtime options. Again, there's a delicious selection of fresh salads, cheeses and meats available. A wide selection of delicious dressings and sauces. There was often king prawns, which I'm told were delicious, French fries every day, and a wide selection of mains which was rotated regularly. The mashed potato was delicious and cheesy. I had no problem finding something delicious every day, and many of the dishes had a Tunisian twist to them. So they were very tasty, and they do cater to an international clientele. The ice cream was excellent. The vanilla one was particularly delicious and creamy. There is a microwave there if you like your food particularly hot. And these are the Tunisian dishes, the specialty dishes in this area. This is also where you get your roast dishes that are carved up by the chef there at dinner time. And there's pasta available, made to order, pizza and sandwiches in this area. Definitely something for everyone. The staff are all friendly, the seating is comfortable, the lighting levels are pleasant, and generally there's enough space for everybody to get around. There is a selection of fruit salads, etc. at lunchtime, and a great selection of cakes and pastries and desserts at lunchtime. Yes, I had to sample them all. So moving on to dinner time now. Again, you have the French fries, you have different dishes available that change on a regular basis, usually including fish at that section. The bread selection is really good as well. You can cut your own bread. And there is a soup of the day with a choice of toppings. The coffee machines are available during breakfast time. There is tap beer and soft drinks, which is served to your table by the waiter. The evening entertainment is generally good. You have singers, dancers and comedy acts generally that are all performed by the hotel's entertainment crew. As well as that, once a week there is karaoke, and that can take place either at the Mahaba Salem Hotel or the adjacent Mahaba Royal Salem Hotel. As a guest of either of the hotels, as I mentioned earlier, you have access to both of the hotel's facilities, so there's normally a choice of entertainment each evening. And the entertainment crew does their best to get everyone involved without being pushy. This entertainment is taking place at the Salem Hotel, and you'll notice there are large pillars that can get in the way of viewing for some of the seating positions. At the other hotel, the Royal Salem Hotel, there are none of these pillars, so you do tend to get a better view of the entertainment over at that hotel. It's just your choice which you prefer. The Royal Salem Hotel is a little more bright and airy, whereas the Salem Hotel has a cosier, closer kind of atmosphere. Personally, I enjoyed the karaoke nights the best, and also the comedy night, which was also entertaining. As well as the entertainment in the bars, there is also live music performances several times a week, maybe 1 or 2 times a week, with excellent performers. The gym is located in the Mahaba Royal Salem Hotel, and I must say I was extremely impressed. It is one of the best equipped gyms I have ever seen in a hotel. It did appear to be open either to local Tunisians or to staff members as well as guests, and there is an indoor heated pool. During my stay, which was during Ramadan, the gym and pool did close at 5 p.m. each day, which was not ideal, but hopefully that hours are extended the rest of the year. As you can see, there's a pretty good selection of weights as well, ranging from light to heavier. The gym was generally well maintained. Most of the machines were working, maybe only a couple out of action during my stay, and there is a good selection of weights which will be suitable for most people, from beginners right through to more advanced bodybuilders. And during my stay, the gym never got too busy. There's plenty of equipment there. Not everybody will use it, but it is good that there is the option. It looks like they can also do some classes, as there is the equipment for bikes there. I was perfectly satisfied with the view from my hotel room, and I think the hotel is well designed so that most rooms will have a decent view, even if you don't have a fully facing sea view. The hotels are all close enough together so that you can have access to lots of facilities, including lots of sun lounges, yet also spacious enough that you don't have to be crowded together unless you want to be. I did find the other travellers very friendly and approachable, including Germans who did make a special effort to try and communicate, and I ended up becoming good friends with 3 Germans, as well as other English travellers. Although there weren't any children staying during my visit, it looks like there's plenty of equipment for children of all ages. And during March there were not very many mosquitoes. A few people said they were bitten. I usually get bitten to death by them, but I wasn't bitten by mosquitoes at all during my stay. That might change, however, during the peak season. Dotted around there's lots of areas where you can take part in activities, a lot of them organised from time to time, including table tennis. And over here there is a outdoor cafe area which is very nice for getting a coffee either in the morning or in the afternoon. And being in the courtyard, it does protect you from any wind, and there's a choice of shaded or sunny areas. Again, this is a great place to chat with other holiday makers. Get tips from them and share your stories. And from the courtyard, you can get into the indoor bar area of the Salem Hotel. It has traditional pub-style seating and tables and does get busy in the evenings. There are a great selection of drinks, all of them proper, authentic bottles that you'll be used to, and a self-service coffee machine. I found the local beer is really good, very refreshing and not too alcoholic, so you can have plenty. There's the guy that you can book massages through, and there is this lounge area which offers additional seating options. It was Ramadan during my visit, therefore you can see the decorations up there, not for Christmas. The grounds of the hotel outside are all very clean. You can head up the road there where there's always taxis waiting, however you will have to haggle with them. And access to public transport is very easy. Check out my other videos for details of that. If you've hired a car from the airport, you can park your car here. And this is the way that I had to walk towards my room. My room was actually next to the Mahaba Royal Salem, which has its own shops and a beauty salon. The shop is very well equipped, and there's also a large supermarket next door to the hotel. If you head out onto the main road, turn left, it's only about a 5-minute walk. There's also a pharmacy further up the road on the right hand side near the roundabout. You can get hair styles and henna tattoos at the hotel, and if you walk up these steps it takes you to the bar area of the Mahaba Royal Salem Hotel, which you can see is nice and bright and airy. To the right here is the restaurant of the Mahaba Royal Salem Hotel, which personally I didn't use as I was booked into the other hotel. People told me that the restaurant at the Salem Hotel is actually slightly superior, but the bar area of this hotel is very good. Overall, my experience at the hotel was very good. I'd give it 4 out of 5. The only downside was the little critters that I found in my bathroom. The Mahaba Royal Salem and Salem hotels give you great access to the whole of North Tunisia, so it's a great place to base yourself from. Check out my other videos all about the area.